Thank you, guys. Welcome here to day 2 of the DLO Daniel's class, the DLO day 2 bootcamp. Guys, I'm super excited for this. I got my notepad ready and my pen, and I'm excited to take notes and actually really get this day 2 deep, more into depth. That Daniel's gonna break this down here today. You guys know Daniel is a master at this. He's been doing this now for about 3 years, going into his 4th year of trading. And I'm super excited, to take notes and be able to do this with him. So real quick, guys, I know we dropped it in the chat. Whoever needs this call, you guys are here right now. I want to tell you guys something, right? You guys are here. Please be present when you guys are here. If you guys are at work, take out your notepad in your phone, right? Take out the notepad in your phone and write the notes, right? If you guys are at work and are driving or anything like that, there's gonna be a YouTube that's gonna be dropped. I'm about to drop right after this call, day 1 and day 2 together, so you guys have access to this. Okay, now Daniel's always gonna finish this call a little earlier to ask questions. Okay, so if you have questions, guys, don't wait until after the call or later on tonight. Just ask them right there on the call. If you're shy, you don't want to speak, you don't want to unmute yourself, we have a chat. Drop it right in the chat, guys. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I want to make this 2 times easier for you guys, right? Not also for you guys, but I want to make it easier for Daniel. We understand Daniel's a busy individual. I've been here with him. He don't stop. He's always doing something. Okay, so I want you guys to understand that we all have a life outside of this. So I want you guys to all understand he's a little busy, so I just want to make that clear. You have any questions, guys, drop them in the chat. You have any other questions, feel free to reach out to Daniel. I love that my brother Alex is here from Colorado. My brother Joey is here. He's at work and he's here showing up, and I love it. Shout out to everyone that's working right now and is here supporting and ready to take this to the next level, guys. Not only that, but I'm excited my brother Alex is here because today he's following his schedule. Today he was like, yo, you know what? I'm putting this on my schedule. No matter what it takes, I'm putting this here. I have to be on this call. And I love that commitment because my brother Daniel is going to come in here and he's going to give you the sauce and give you everything that you guys need to know. So with that being said, guys, I want to bring up the man, the myth, the legend himself, my brother Daniel Robles. Let's get it.
Oh, thank you, KD. I just want to give a quick shout out to KD, to Natalia, to Alex, to everyone on this call, Cedric, Joey. I'm super happy and grateful that you guys are here, ready to learn, notebooks out, and ready to run this up. And yeah, guys, be patient with your growth. This is just a little reminder of everything that I tell myself. Be patient with your growth. Don't rush nothing. Be disciplined. Follow a schedule. Follow your trading plan. Follow everything that I'm about to teach today. And yeah, just stick to a T. Sticking to a schedule, sticking to what you set yourself to do is extremely important. And remaining disciplined within that, you will see yourself climbing the ranks, climbing the charts, climbing anything in life. And that's something that I struggled with for a while. So now that I'm sticking to it, definitely see myself climbing. But other than that, guys, I'm going to get right into it because I'm going to go. Katie, can you mind if I share my screen a little bit?
Yeah, I'm going to make you host, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Not going to come see.
Let's go, Danny.
Turn me up, man. All right, all right. Can you guys see my trading view all right?
Yep.
Amazing. So I'm going to quickly go over of everything that I have on my trading view. Right now, I'm just going to go over my trading view on what I have set up on it. So yesterday I talked about the DeLorean, right? The DeLorean on the scanner, DeLorean, the DeLorean chat. So you can find that all in the first video. Right now, I'm just going to quickly skim over on what you should have on your trading view. You should have as indicators your DeLorean EMA, your DeLorean helper, your Stotch RSI, and your RSI. Your RSI should look a little different. Your RSI should have input styles as 60, 50, and 40. Your RSI always stays the same, right? Now, I'm going to go into what these lines are and what they commit. The red one, if you guys look at here, the yellow one, The yellow one is your 5-day moving average. The red one is your 13-day moving average. Your aqua is your 50-day moving average. Your gray one is your 200-day moving average. Your 800 is your blue one is your 800 moving average. So what that indicates is an average range of what these prices are moving at. So these are really important because each one of them has their own confirmation within what I do. So obviously a moving average is the price is moving at an average rate. When you have your yellow one, this is the 5-day one, right? So when your 5-day one is crossing above, you're gonna want to wait a confirmation on your 13-day. Once both of these cross your 50-day moving average, price should be trending on the upside or the downside. You see here, they crossed here, but I'm gonna wait for a pullback here. Once they cross here, play is active and you'll be collecting pips right here. Today, I took a lesson. Why? Because I did not wait for both confirmations. I did not wait for both confirmations on both my EMAs crossing over, my third candle opening up green. I did not wait for that. And it's okay. But and this is why I preach, stay disciplined within your process. Stay disciplined with what you see and what it is that I'm actually teaching here. So if you stay disciplined with everything that's going on, you will be successful. So now right here, we see the play, pulled up, didn't cross though. It pulled back to my gray, to my 200 moving average, and then rejected it. Again, right here, pulled back to it and then rejected it. But why? Because both my EMAs down here did not cross. They did not fully cross up and wait for the 3-candle indication that this play is active. Once you get your 3 candles, there's going to be a minor pullback. And that's when you execute your trade on the pullback. Pullback is considered pretty much like a touch and trade, I like to call. Once you see your 3 candles going up, both these EMAs crossing over, your 3rd candle opens up, there's going to be a little retracement on your 4th one. And that's when you go in on your trade. When it comes down, hits the red or hits the yellow, like you see here, you execute a trade. Right here, look, they all broke out, came up, execute your trade. So now that we have a little bit about the DeLorean going on, I'm going to go about the importance of having your chart markups, support and resistance. You know, like there's the head, there's the belly button, and then there's the legs. The legs are considered your support. Your head is considered your resistance, right? So I'm going to delete everything on my trading view. Bam, we're done. So now I'm going to want to mark up my chart at the naked eye. When you mark up your chart, you're going to go all the way back to the month. Yes, I know. History, right? So now that we're all the way back here, I'm going to find at least 3 to 4 months behind into the past. So now that we're here, let's go and make my resistance and make my support. Bam. Now what you're going to want to do to identify these lines is type in monthly support, right? Bam. You're going to want to do the same thing for the bottom one. This is a process, guys, but trust me, if you guys want to have the accuracy within this, you're going to want to set this up.
Yo, Danny, quick question.
Yeah.
Is there like, all right, so on mine, I have it marked at 15.725, and yours is marked at 15.832. Is there like a certain plus range, like plus or minus from where like the actual candle, the wick actually ends? Or can it just be within the ballpark?
Yeah, it's an average. So most of the time, what I will do is once I set that up, I'll set up a little zone on an average like this. So price could spike out, then reject, or price can also on the way down, spike out and then reject. So this is just the average, and usually we'll go by zones. So this is considered a zone
Go over that zone again real quick, just how you created it.
right here.
Just because I'm trying to look at this on my phone and my laptop. But good looks, bro. I appreciate you.
So now that I found that, guys, now that I found my monthly resistance and monthly support, I'm gonna go into the weekly. On your monthlies, you're gonna want to keep it kind of simple, just one at the top, one at the bottom. Now here we go to the weekly. Right here is where you're gonna add a few more. We're coming here. I see a nice resistance right here at the top. Why? Both these candles right here also rejected. Now I'm gonna see one down here as well. I'm gonna put it on an average right here in the middle. Then I'm gonna find another one right here at the top. Cool, we got it. I'm gonna put it just slightly lower so it's closer to this one as well. Price right here came up to it, rejected it. Actually, I have these backwards, guys. My bad.
So Danny, clarifying kind of what you just did. When it goes down to the weekly, you find the middle average and then you find your next top resistance after you find your middle average.
Yes, once I find this one right here where it's been rejecting, been supporting, I'm gonna go find the second resistance, the second closest resistance. So right here, price is supporting, right?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna go find another spot where price broke, came to it, and then started dropping. Now I come here, I update this one. Weekly support. Bam. Now. That looks good. That looks good. Cool. So this is just an average of what we do, right? Now, once we have two of them set up, I'm gonna go into my day. Excuse me, guys. Now that I'm here in my day, I'm gonna find another two. And you know what? I'm gonna lower this one right above here. I'm gonna put my daily now here. So now I'm gonna go locate one right here. So price came back twice. Also was dancing around here, rejected, came right back down. Wanted to come up, didn't. So now that I have those two, I'm gonna go down here as well. Price rejected here 3 times. Once, twice, 3, 4 times actually. So now I'm just gonna go and mark them up. Daily resistance, daily support. Awesome. So now that we're here, I'm gonna possibly locate just one more. And I like it right here. And the reason why I like it right there, because price rejected here 4 times as well. It rejected it right here on the upside, rejected it right here on the downside, and also rejected it here coming down. And right here, it was just breaking out, coming, dancing, and finding a direction. Here as well, coming out, dancing, finding a direction.
And then the rejection comes when the candle wick passes, but the actual like candle, the solid part doesn't.
What's that?
Like, you know how you're saying that it rejects it? Is that the wick that passes the either
Yeah,
the support or the resistance?
so when the wick passes and it closes below, that's considered a rejection, yes. So the body is not closed at the line. Someone see daily resistance. Awesome. Now we're gonna go into the 4 hour. Now that we're here, smaller. Awesome. Now here in your 4 hours, where you go a little bit more into detail. Your 4 hour, I see one right here. And I see it because it rejected here. It was consolidating here. Consolidating here as well. Consolidating here as well. Now what consolidation means is the prices just kind of bouncing back and forth from the same area. Going up, going down, going up, going down, going up, going down. Same right here. Going up, going down, going up, going down. Same right here. Going up, going down. So right here is trying to find direction, right? And then it just came to here and rejected. Right here is doing the same thing. Going up, going down, going up, going down. And then it found its way. Then it found its way. Right here is consolidating. Right here, then it's found its way. So I really like this area right here. Yep. And then I'm gonna put that at my 4 hour. On an average, I'm gonna find one more right here. For the same fact that price is also here consolidating, rejection, rejection, and then consolidating, consolidating. I'm gonna find it an average spot right here. Right there. Oh, that's my 4 hour. Cool. Now, once you have your 4 hour, you're gonna move on and go to your 1 hour. Now that you're at your 1 hour, you're gonna want to find areas that are closer to your time frame. Now we're not working in the past. Now we're working closer to the present. So now we're on the 1 hour, right? I'm gonna try and locate something average right here. So price rejected here, rejected a few times right here, rejected twice, and then consolidation, and then it found its area. So I really like this area right here. And now I'm gonna put this right here. Now these will be considered more of like TPs for me. So like once it gets to here, I might want to collect and get out. Once it gets to here, I might want to collect and get out. These are all pivot points in the market. Right here, there's consolidation. Right here, there's another one. And by that, I mean, there's no real resistance here. So like, look, right here, yeah, it came straight up to this point, broke out, rejected, then broke out again. So this movement we see right here. Came back down, came back up. And I know sometimes right here is right in the middle, but what you see right here is these are the bigger strengths, the biggest strengths in the market. So you saw it right here, and it did the same thing here. Did the same thing here. So now I would get one more on these rejections right here. So now all these I'll label 1 hours. Hour. Cool. Now I'm gonna find another one down here. So now these, I would like this area right here, just for the simple fact that these rejected as well. This rejected on the downside, and then price was just moving up, rejection, moving, moving up, rejection, came down, went up again, came down, and it's just dancing in this area. And then also right here as well, found its way back up. Right here, it rejected it. Right here is rejection, and then it came back down. Consolidation in this form came right here, went back up, so on and so forth. So this price area right here is a place where price comes and then makes a decision on where it wants to go. One hour soporte. I'm gonna find another area right here. And again, just for the same fact that it rejected right here also rejected. It's consolidated in this phase and then rejected, found its way right here, tried to wick up, rejected, and it's also consolidating right here. And at the end, I'm gonna explain to you on how you find your direction and when to go in. Now I really like this other area right here for one more. I'm gonna put 2 more right here. Just for the top wicks and the bottom wicks. One hour resistance. 1 hour resistance. Cool. Now that we have all these set up, these will be your your buy break TPs, and these will be your sell break TPs. Right? Now we're gonna come down here. Let's say price does break this zone right here, decides to come back down.
Are all those resistances or are those supposed to be supports?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad, G. Supports. Supports. There you go. So now let's say price does break this zone right here. I'm gonna get a few more right here at the bottom. Now I'm gonna go at the bottom of these wicks. I'm gonna go at the top of these wicks. And then I'm gonna get an average right here where these are kind of wicking and consolidating at the same time. So I like this right here. The top of these 2 wicks. Why? Because this is where price was mainly moving a lot. Here I see a lot of more candles right here, and then it came back and rejected this area. 2 rejections here. So now all these would be TPs and supports where you would want to be careful and possibly collect your profit. Awesome. So now let's go into your 15-minute. Normally in your 15-minute is where you're going to want to make your decision on what the market is doing. And by making your decision, you're going to go on the DeLorean EMA. Remember what I said. On your DeLorean EMA, you're going to want to see is both lines crossing through the blue candle, the green candle. And once they cross through, you're going to wait for both of these to cross. You can enter, but they have to fully cross each other and separate. Once they separate, that means that the price is extremely strong on the upside. The separation is a clear indication that the price is going up. So now that they separated, the price is going up. Your next indication is going to be on your 1, because right here's where price separated, 2 candle, 3 candle. So let me zoom in. So price right here came up, separated. You're gonna wait 3 candles, right? 1, 2, 3. Your entry would be right here, almost in the same area where your play activated. Can you guys see that? And this was one of the mistakes that I made, actually. The mistake
that
I
out
made
again.
is that I did not wait for them to completely separate. I did not wait for my 3 candles coming up, wicking, and then my yellow cutting through the aqua. Because once the yellow cuts through the aqua, price is extremely strong on the uptrend. You're going to execute your trade. And when you do it, you execute it from here up until your blue moving average, your 800. This would have been 1,400 move. Price is starting to slow down at your 1-hour resistance. You're going to want to execute. It gets to here, you can collect here. It gets here, collect here. It gets here, you might want to collect here and find a new reentry. So now I'm going to go into identifying it on the downside, right? Right here. Both this one crossed, right? They crossed your yellow. So prices right here coming down, right? Now you get a retracement trying to kick people out, trying to hit their stop losses. Once they enter, you get the cross here, it pulled back, it's coming back down, and on the way back down, this one crossed in here. This one crossed in here. So you could have caught it up here, collected, re-entered, collected, re-entered, collected. Now it's coming right here. It's again, you could have re-entered, collected. Came here, re-entered, collected. Came back to this one. It's getting close to it. Now you're gonna be waiting, ready to pull the trigger. Why? Because this is the mistake I made, guys. I thought it was gonna start to reverse when they came here like that. So since they went like that, yeah, I got a green candle right away, but there was no separation between these 2 moving averages, and that is my 5-day and my 13-day. There was no separation. No separation. And yeah, they were getting ready to cross, but guess what? There was no separation. There was no clear indication that price was gonna reverse and trend. And I'm telling you guys this because I took the lesson. I don't want you guys to take the same one. So you're gonna have to wait for it price to clearly separate, clearly cross, clearly move above, and then execute your trade on a pullback. Execute your trade on a pullback. Like here, they crossed again, down, separated, 1, 2, 3, wicked up. I would have taken it on this one then. Wicked up, take the sell. Take the sell. So now that you have all this set up, you're just gonna wait for wicks right here. Cool, it rejected. Maybe you execute a nice little trade right here. Wicked right here, rejected. Execute another nice one right here. And that is simply what I do. Tomorrow I'm gonna switch it up and I'm gonna put the scanner. I'm gonna put the scanner into how you can identify a trade in there and then come back and check your trading view. So you don't have to always rely on those alerts, and you can just look for a setup yourself with HFX and FRX. Today was just FRX, guys. But other than that, does anyone have any questions? Right now, I'm going to take the last 15 minutes of this call to answer any questions anyone has. So shoot away and let's go.
So you're gonna have more hourly support and resistance because those are gonna be your take profits and your stop losses, right? Versus doing all those extra on the 15-minute. Because the 15
Yeah.
minute, that's where you make your final decision on what you're gonna do, right?
Yeah. So I noticed that the 1 hours, they're a lot stronger than the 15 minutes. They were breaking through a lot the 15 minutes. So on the 15-minute is where I go to make a decision, and I go for re-entries.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Cedric, do you have any questions, bro? Does anyone need anything cleared up and want me to re-go over something? Now's the time, guys. Now's the time
Yeah.
for me to answer any questions, anything. How's everyone's days going? What's the word?
Yeah, you want to go over that last you were talking about with the trends of the breaking the lines and like the buying and the sell points.
Of
You know what I'm
course.
talking about? With the
Yeah,
yellow
yeah.
line.
So what this implies, bro, is a touch and trade tactic, right? So right here you have your 5-day and your 13-day. Your 5-day, once it crosses right here, bro, and it opens up, and you wait for your 3 candles on the upside, you're gonna take it on this one. Once it pulls back to your red, and this is what I mean by touch and trade, because it touched it and it's gonna go up. And your true confirmation will be right here. So if you want to wait and be extremely precise, you're gonna wait for the yellow one to cross your aqua. Your aqua is a 50-day moving average. So you know now that these two moving averages cross the longer day one. A moving average is like, so this is a 5-day moving average. This is a 13-day moving average. This is a 50-day moving average, a 200 and an 800. So you know that once your 5-day crosses your 50, that this price is strongly coming up. It's extremely bullish. So when price is extremely bullish, you're gonna wait for a touch and trade, bro. And you know your price is coming down to an end when there's a wick or the candles get smaller. Right here, it came back down, cool, it rejected, play is still active. But look, your candles now are getting smaller and you're starting to see more red ones. So when you're starting to see red ones, meaning price is slowing down on the way up, you can see maybe one more touch and trade, but then you're gonna start seeing even bigger red candles, even bigger red candles. So now that you're seeing even bigger red candles, meaning price is slowing down and it's coming on the way down. So that's what I mean by there. And then look right here, you had a huge candle. This one crossed over. It was a nice separation right away. And then you're gonna wait for the touch and trade. Or you're gonna wait for the confirmation of these candles right here. Not these candles, these EMAs. Crossing, crossing. Price is strong on the way down, right? So now that these three are separated like this, you're gonna wait for these to fully cross this one. You're gonna wait for price to come moving up. So now it's the same way it made its way up. It's the same way it's got to make its the same way it made its way up. The same way it made its way down. It's gonna have to make its way back up for it to start trending again. So this is a trending strategy, bro. You're gonna want to trade on trends, and by that I mean every time that this price is it's like trending, you're gonna take it on the pullbacks. Pullback right here, pullback on your EMA, a pullback right here. You can take it, but this play has been so long, so massive in pips that your play is coming to an end. But since right here it just started, you're gonna want to take this on separator, bro. Meaning that price is now moving a lot faster on the way down. There's a nice separation. So you're gonna want to take it right here, collect possibly because it started rejecting right here, came back right here, rejected again, price started coming down. You know that the play is active. You're gonna want to take it again, maybe collect down here. Take it again, up here, collect down here. But since now these candles are closing out a little smaller, you're gonna want to wait and to be sure. Just wait to be sure because look, they're closing out a little smaller. Price immediately shot up, and then it rejected off of my 200 EMA. So once you see something like this rejection, then okay, play is still active. So each one of these lines is gonna reject it. But then if it starts to cross over, meaning prices is pretty hefty on the upside, pretty hefty on the upside. But once they cross over, price can only move so far above its moving average, as you see right here. So far above. And then this one was just a massive overnight tank. Separated everything pretty nice.
Good look.
Does that clear it up, kind of, bro?
Yeah, a lot of it.
A lot of it. I love it.
Because like I said earlier,
Cedric.
just about that.
No problem,
The
bro.
pattern recognition.
Yeah, man. And today, like I really want to emphasize, I'm waiting for everything to cross through because I took a lesson today. You know, I'm gonna be completely transparent with everyone here, and it happens. You know, if you don't learn from your mistakes, then are we really learning? You know, are we really failing forward? Are we really working forward? So that is something that I want you guys to be aware of, because you know today I had a great morning and I'm like, oh yeah, they're about to cross the first one. The first one crossed. You're gonna want to wait for both. You're gonna want to wait for both of them to fully cross and then execute some trades. And then I'm just being honest, because look, in one candle, you can honestly collect 300 pips in one candle. Again, look, this touch and trade right here was damn near 749 pips. And if you got a nice bag in your trade and your MetaTrader, you know that this play is active and you were holding. Once the play activated fully, you would have had a nice 1,182 pips. I'm waiting for my homie Cedric, bro. I want to clear anything you have, any questions, bro. I know you were hitting me up in the morning about video one. If you have any questions about video one, bro, now's the time. I'm gonna be heading out today around 5:30, so I won't be by my laptop. I won't really be active on my phone working like that. So if you have any questions for me, bro, please, please, like, ask me right now, bro. Other than that, Joey, anyone, Natalia, anyone have any questions for me?
No, this was a really great lesson. It was just like
Dylan,
what I needed with the
Janae,
boot camp.
Melody, Tita Savage, Tony, Yusuf. Thank you, Natalia. I appreciate that.
I was gonna say the same. I took a lot of notes, but thank you. Thank you for this.
No problem, no problem. But just like, I would just really want to emphasize, guys, wait for both confirmations. Please, please, please wait for both confirmations. Because it's important. There's a 4-step process to this, and a lot of it also has to do about the starch RSI and the RSI. So that will be something about applying tomorrow, and also the scanners that they give us. So I'm gonna be going over that tomorrow. Other than that, guys, that is it for me. My brother KD, you still in here, bro?
Of course, of course. Thank you, bro, for everything. I
No
really
problem, man.
appreciate it. You did amazing.
Thank you.
I love the call. Everything, you hit everything on point. I was taking notes. And I'm excited. Day 2 is done, guys. Right now, I'm actually about to press upload right now on YouTube for the channel. Not for the channel, for the video. And I'll be dropping it on the chat. Guys, also as well, if you guys all communicate with anybody on the team or anybody like that and they need this help, guys, tell them to come here to this call tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be running day 3. Like Daniel said, he's going to throw the scanners on tomorrow and put you guys on point. As you guys see, Daniel's taking his time of the day to really break this down exactly to you guys so you guys can understand it and apply it. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, everything you wrote down today, just don't close this notebook. Open that trading view and go set this up. Open that demo account and go play with this thing. And I'm going to tell you guys, it's one of the best things that I did since I've been here. And I've seen that I improved so much within trading, thanks to my brother Daniel. So thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Anything else? Any questions or anything like that?
Hey, bro, I just want to give it back to you, bro. I appreciate you a lot. Because without you asking me these questions, bro, and then pushing me to like back test and pushing me to really explore my skill set, I wouldn't be exploring as much. So just how like KD said, open up those notebooks, apply it, go back into it, apply it yourself, back test, do everything, bro. Because I do it. I try to do it as much as possible. Actually, no, I don't try. I do it. And thank you for that, bro. Thank you for implying that at the end, because I know for a fact I'm gonna be doing it tonight.
That's good. Thank you. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Day 2 is in the books. We be dropping the videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's get it.